Hello. So I'm going to continue with the computer programming course. Last time I already did the first part. I guess I already finished until this question. So you know about the data type that you need to use for particular problems. If you deal with the temperature, then you need to use integer or double. It depends on your requirement. If it is a number without decimal, then you can just use with the integer. If you're trying to use the number with decimal, then you can just use double for the data type. So I will skip this one. I will continue with the next step. Sorry. So I'm going to teach you that when you define a variables, you need to do three things. Okay? The first is to declare. Declare means you need to give the variable name according to the identifier rule. Last time you already know what is the identifier rule, and after you declare, you need to initialize the value. So the initial value depends on the data type, and after you initialize the value, you can assign a new value if it is necessary, or if it is a constant, then the value is not changeable. So we will learn what is constant later. The first step, you need to declare the variables. So let's say I have a variable name is x. Okay, so if the variable name x, then you need to declare. If you want to declare the variable x as integer, then you need to say int x. Radius is the variable name, and double is the data type. Okay, and a is the variable name, and char is the data type. So this is the way you define the variable. If you want to assign some values to the variables, then you need to give a equal sign. Okay, so the equal sign means I want to assign the value 1 into the variable x. I want to assign the value 1.0 into the variable radius. I want to assign a, which is the big letter A, into the variable a. So we already defined that x is integer and radius is double and a is character, char. Okay, so char is character. It means as only a single character. If you want to declare in and initialize in one step, then you need to put the variable name, which is x, and then you need to define the data type, which is integer, and you can define directly the value that you want to assign to the variable. This one. Okay, the same with the other data type, which is double. So I have d, which is the variable name, and d I would like to use double, and I want to assign a value 1.4 into the variable d. Okay. So let's see, how can you solve the problem for the circle area that we already used for the first example. Yeah. Now I'm going to make one new class, which is circle area 02. Okay, I already have the circle area 01. Now I'm going to make the circle area 02. So let me make a new file in the section 02. Okay, so last time I already give you one insight that the section 02 means the folder. Okay, it means the place that you save your file. So if I want to make a new file, then you can just go to this folder, section 02, and then you need to go to the class. Okay, you need to make a new class. Right? What is the class? The class name, I want to make a circle area 02. And don't forget to click the main method, okay, because I need to make the main method automatically, like this one. And okay, I will just copy and paste this part. Okay, So I will just copy and paste this part, and then yep. So I have the variable radius, and the variable radius will be the integer. Okay, integer means yes, a number without decimal. And I have the assignment. I would like to put the number 5 as the radius. So I just call the radius, the variable name, radius multiplied by radius multiplied by 3.14159. So this is the constant, right? So the constant multiplied by radius, and then we will get the value, which is area. Sorry. So this area, yeah, this area is double. Then the number will have a decimal value. Okay? And after I have the area, then I will print. So this is the way to print out. So if you run this, oops, sorry. So if you run this code, then you will get the value 78.53975. It's the same with the first Java file that you have created as the first example. So now you already learned how to define the variables and how to assign the value into the variables and how you can do the calculation based on the values that you already assigned. So by using this one, you just call the variables name without the value. Let's say you want to change the value. I want to change 6. Okay, then you can just use this, just change the value, then you will get the result. If you want to say that this is 4, then you can save and then you can run, then you will get the value directly. If you are doing with the circle area 01, every time you want to change this value, let's say you want to change to 4, then you need to do more efforts to change the value. Yeah, then yeah, you will get this one. And this is still have some risk with the errors because you need to modify one by one. But if you have the variable name, then it will be easier for you to modify because you need to modify only one time. You don't need to modify all the time. Yeah. Next, I would like to discuss with you about constant. What is constant? Yeah. Constant is a variable whose value cannot be changed once it has been assigned a value. Okay? So, for example, you know pi, right? Pi in the area, we have the pi. So pi is 3.14 something like 145159. Okay, like this one. So this value is fixed. It will not be changed. So we can use one way in Java. We call it final. Okay. If I want to declare pi, okay, if I want to declare pi as the variable name, and I know that the pi will be double. Why double? Yes, because pi is 3.14159. Okay, so it is the double value. Then I can just use additional word, which is final, in order to make it as a constant. So people will not change the pi number. Yeah. Or if you want to write this one, so the number of basketball player 5. Okay, I know that the basketball player always 5. Yeah, excluding the reserve player. So the number of players always 5. So the size of the basketball player always 5. So I just put the integer size and pick it to final. Maybe you will ask me, sir, why you put integer, not byte? Yes, of course. Here you can just this to byte, okay? Because the number is very small. It's 5. Okay. So let's see with this example. So I would like to make a new file, circle area 03. So I will make a new class, circle area 03. And again, don't forget to click this one. So the file here, I would like to do this one. Yeah, that okay. So you have the final double pi. Okay, what is the final double pi? Yeah, as I mentioned to you, the word final means you want to make the pi as a value that is constant, that the value cannot be changed. So I will make another variable radius equals to 5, and then I will make the calculation, which is double area. Area means the variable name. The value will be double, and the area will be equal to radius multiply by pi. So what is pi? Pi is this one. Okay, this is the variable that you already defined in the first part, and yeah, finally you can just print out the result. So this result is same. Yeah, 78.53975. We need to understand also the way the Java programming to deal with the assignment operators. Okay, we learn only about the equal sign, but actually we can do with more things, like for example plus equal. So the plus equals, I can say like this one, I plus equal 8. So this I plus equal 8, it will be the same with this one, I equals to I plus 8. What does it mean? Okay, so this I means the old one. Okay, the old, and this is the new I. Okay, so let's suppose I equals to 1. Okay, so if I have I plus equal 8, then the I will be equals to I plus 8. What is I? I equals to 1. So the old I is 1 plus 8. So 1 plus 8 equals to 9. Then the new I will be 9. Okay. So the same with the other. It is also the same for the subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo. Okay. So the old variable will be done with the mathematical operation, and after you do the mathematical operation, then the new value will be assigned to that variable. In Java, we have the increment and decrement. The increment means plus plus, and the decrement means minus minus. So plus plus means you will increase by 1. If you do with the minus minus, it means you will minus with 1. So there are two types. We call it pre-increment and post-increment. If it is plus plus with the variable name, then we call it pre-increment. So the expression will be, the expression increments var by 1 and evaluates the new value in var after the increment. However, the others is var plus plus is the post-increment. So we want to evaluate the original value in var and increment var by 1. What is the result? So okay, let's see. This is the the difference between the plus plus I plus plus and then plus plus I. Okay, let's see. If we have the I, the variable I equals to 10 for the first. Oh, sorry. Oh, I don't know what happened with my throat. Okay, but it's not COVID. Okay, don't worry. So integer I equals to 10, and then I have integer new num Okay, there is a new variable, new num equals to 10 multiplied by I plus plus. Then we have also another operation of this one. What is the meaning by I plus plus? So I plus plus will equal to I equals to I plus 1. Okay, so the operation will be plus is 10 multiplied by I, and after I have this one, then the result of I will be added by 1. This operation will be different with the below operation. The below operations shows that we are doing the plus plus I. Okay, the plus plus I means I will do the I equals to I plus 1 first, and then I will do the multiplication. So what is the difference? Yeah, what is the difference? In this case, I equals to 10. Okay, so I would like to do the multiplication 10 multiplied by 10. So the new num will be 100, and the I will be 10 plus 1. So now it becomes 11. But what about this one? I equals to 10, and we have the new num 10 multiplied by plus plus I. So I will be added by 1 first. So the new I will be 11. And the new num now will be the result of 10 multiplied by the I. What is I? I is 11. Okay. So 10 multiplied by 11. Then the new num will be 110. Okay. So you know that in programming, the sequence is important. That's why this chapter is about sequence. So which comes first, it will matter. Now in this part, the first section, yeah, we will do the multiplication, and then you will do the addition. In the second part, you will do the addition first, and then you will do the multiplication. The result will be different. Okay, that's also matters with the other mathematical operation. As you know, the multiply, division, and modulo, they are higher than the plus and minus. So every time you see the multiplication, division, and modulo, it will be done first, and then you will do the addition and subtraction. So when you do the increment and decrement operator, please remember that avoid to make the expression in more complicated. Okay, like this one. For example, you want to make plus plus I plus I. Okay, it's more complicated. Okay, so you want to make the expression short, but don't make it complex. Don't make it difficult to read. So I don't recommend this one. This is maybe just questionable. Okay, it's okay, but don't make this one. It's more complex. Okay. And what you need to learn more is about the data conversion. You already know that we have double, we have integer, and we have character. Yeah, we have string. Okay. And so this now we'll learn about the double, integer, character, and string. Okay. So you already learn about string. The string is a collection of a sequence of character. Okay. For example, hello. Hello means HELLO. So one character, it is a character char. But hello means a string because it have 5 characters. So the data conversion is a way to convert from one data type to another data type. Let's say I want to convert from double to integer, or I want to convert from integer to char, or I want to convert from string to double or integer. Okay. So there are 2 ways, okay, for the data conversion. The first, we call it the typecasting. Typecasting means I want to type the data type in front of the variable you want to convert. So in some cases, the typecasting is working well, but in other cases, you need to use the other method, which is the convert the type. So we will check what is the good way to convert, and yeah, there are some ways to convert those different data types. In the case of the typecasting, we have the implicit casting. Let's say I have double t equals to 3. Okay, it is implicit. Why? Yeah, you know that 3 is the integer number. Yeah. But I would like to put 3 as a double. So because this is implicit, because actually I want to change the value 3, not an integer, but I want to put it as a double. So by giving the integer number 3 and I give the double as the data type, then it automatically changes to the 3.0 when you print this one. Okay. Explicit casting means you want to explicitly mention the data type. Let's say I have the number 3.0 and I want to change this value into integer. Then I can put the bracket integer bracket. If I want to make another like 3.9 integer, so I want to make this value as integer value. Okay. Now there is another thing that you need to know. I want to make integer x equal to 5 divided by 2.0. Is it okay? No? Okay. Let's see. I would like to have the... Okay, let me make a new one. Can I put it on? Expression. Oh, it's too many. Okay, I'll just make another one. Okay, I will make another one here. Let's make class. Okay, so the class is operation. Okay, let's see. And then just make new with the main method. Okay, now let's say I have a double t equals to 3. So let's say I have the t. Okay, I want to print t. What is the result? 3.0. Okay, so it is automatically converted to the double even though the number is integer. But what about if I have the integer x equals to integer 3.0? Okay, so I have x, then the result will be 3. Okay, now how if I have integer y equals to integer 3.9? Then I want to print y. Yes, 3. Why? So as you already know before from the what we already learned before, the mathematical operation is just giving you a number. Okay, so in this case, this is the result will not be rounded up. So it means we want to get the integer value 3.9, then we want to just get the first integer, which is 3. Okay, and let's say I have the integer x divided equals to 5 divided by 20. What happened? Is it working? Let's say integer z. Okay, I will make, because if you make integer as x divided by 2, yeah, it's not working. It is wrong. The first mistake is duplicate variable. Why duplicate? Yes, you already have the variable name x. So let me make this one as z. Okay, so z is already established here, but you still have the errors. What is the errors? Yeah, this is a value 5 divided by 2.0. So any value that you have, you already learned before, if you have a double value in your mathematical operation, then the result will be double. Okay, So in this case, if you want to have the result, then you need to make integer, and you need to make this one. So the errors will gone, and yeah, those. Okay, you need to print. Okay, so I want to print the set, then you will get 2. Okay, remember, yeah, this is what I called as compile. Okay, so when you have this error, so I can say it is not compile. Okay, if you have this error and you submit it to your system, your assignment, then I will not count this one. Okay, so I will give you 0. If you try to figure out what is the problem in this one, maybe you just think, okay, I will just delete this one. Oh, yeah, oh, it works. And then you want to say that, okay, I modify the value so that the code can work well, for example. So you can explain like this one, then I will try to figure out whether you are trying your best or not. Yeah. So if you try with your best, then I can just give you the partial score. But if you have the errors, I will not count. Yeah. Remember that the range increases. So this is the sequence. Okay. Byte is the lowest one and double is the highest one. The other data type that you might need to know is the character. Okay. The character A, 4, and other things like the Unicode. Okay. We call it Unicode because the character is based on the ASCII. Do you know ASCII? ASCII means the American Standard Code. Okay. So maybe I need to open it to you so you can check this ASCII. So the ASCII is the American Standard Code. Okay. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So they are the tables. Okay, they are ASCII table. So each number represent some kind of, yeah, you can see here. Oh, it's not that. Yeah. Okay. So you can see here the character A will have the value 65. The character small a will have the value 97. Okay. So those values you need to remember. Okay. 97 and 65. Okay. So if you have the letter A, then actually it is a number in your computer. They know that it is 95. If it is 4, then it is another number. Okay. And if it is a letter, yeah, of course you need to check this hexadecimal digit. Okay. If you are dealing with a character, actually you can also do with the integer value. Let's see. If I have character A equals to, let's say, you have A. When you make a character, you need to remember that you need to use one quote or single quote. If you use the double quote, no, it's wrong. It's error. Why? Double quote is for string. Single quote is for character. Okay. Then if I have this one, you can type A, okay, then the result will be, oops, yeah, the result will be A. Okay. But if I want to do plus plus, do you know what is plus plus? Yeah, I want to add with 1. Okay, so if you see the result, oops, so, okay, you see the result, then it is B. Okay, you can see this is B. Why? Interesting. That's what I want to say to you. In the ASCII, it shows the number. Okay, so we can see the number A equals to 97. I add by 1, what does it mean? So 97 plus 1, it becomes 98. And what is 98? It is B. Yeah. So by giving the number or by giving a character, you can specify this as an integer number. Yeah. The other things that you may need to know is about the escape sequence. So last time we already learned about the strings, and the strings have some escape sequence. I have put more like backslash b, backslash t, backslash n, backslash r, backslash single quote, backslash double quote. Yeah, you can take a look on this one. The basic idea is the same with the previous what we already learned. And okay, this is the ASCII character set. Okay, so you can use this table if you want to know more about the ASCII table. Then you can take a look on this table. Then I can have this. If you want to know the integer number of a character, okay, so you can do the same thing. If, for example, integer I equals to a, okay, yeah, actually a is a character that have a value. So you can have this one, then the result will be okay, 97. Okay, oops, 97. Oh yeah. I think I missed this one. Oh, okay, 97. Okay, so if you put the integer I equals to a, so we will get the value of a, which is 97. And if you want to, yeah, you can also do with this one. If you want to make it clear, then you want to change this character into integer. Okay, when you do this one, then you want to change the value to the integer. Yeah, basically it's the same. You don't need to do this in order to make it. Or the other way, you can use the integer number to express the character. Okay, so if I have character C and equals to 97, so I know that the 97 is A. Okay, so if you print this one, I want to print the C, you will see as A. Okay. Mhm. If you want to convert from one variable string to integer, yeah, what will you do? Yeah, the input written from input dialog box is a string. So if you enter a numeric value such as 1, 2, 3, it returns 1, 2, 3, which is string. To obtain the input as a number, you have to convert a string into a number. Okay, please remember that if you convert a string into an integer value, so you can use the static parseInt method in the integer class as follows. Okay, if I have the integer.parse, it means I want to convert the string into integer. Okay, so if you want to try, oh, I can, do I have okay, I don't have the example, so I can try. Let's say integer string, let's say I have 1, 2, 3. So let me just put this one as string. Okay, so if it is string, so I would like to change this into integer value. For example, I want to do the integer parse in the integer string. So if I print this one, I can print the value. The value will be, oops, sorry. Oh, yeah, the value will be 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this means that this is a string. You know, string is a character in the double quote. Okay? And after you have the string, you want to change this string into an integer. then you will use the integer dot parseString. The same with double. If you want to change a double value to if you want to change from string to double value, then you need to use parse double. Okay, let's say if I have, okay, this is the string. Okay, I have the double value 1 equals to, so if I want to use double, then you can use parse double. So this is the integer string. Okay, and I want to print this file 1, then you will get the 123.0. Okay, you know double is a number with decimal. Okay, I have some questions. Okay, and these questions you need to answer it. Let's say, yeah, this is PMI. Do you know PMI? Yeah, this is body mass index. It is a formula. Okay. Now I have the formula like this one. If your input is 1 feet, then you need to convert it into inches. Okay, 1 feet equals to 12 inches. 1 pound equals to 0.45, blah 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 blah, and 1 inch equals to 2.54 centimeter. Now the PMI equals to weight in pounds multiply 703 divided by height in inches multiply height in inches. Or if you have the information in kilograms, then you need to do with this formula. Okay, now how can you do with the Java? Okay, so I give you the answer already, so I hope you can follow this one. Okay, let's make it in the compute PMI 01. Okay, I will make a new class, compute PMI 01. And so I will just copy and paste this one. Now you have weight. We have 3 variables: weight, feet, and inches. If you are going to use weight, feet, and inches as the initial value, then you can use the first formula. 8 equals to feet multiplied by 12 plus inches. And after we have the height in inches, so the PMI will be the weight multiplied by 0.0703 divided by height multiplied by height. So this is the weight, this is the feet, and this is the inches, and this is the PMI. Okay, you know that we can use plus. Plus means I want to put the string and I want to print it. So this one is the width is 140 and the height in feet is 6. The height in inches is 25 inches. So I would like to combine all, and the PMI is 10.46 something. Okay. Now, if I use the second formula, what happened? Okay, let me make a new class again. So the class name will be compute PMI02, and don't forget to click this one to make the main method. And then I would like to copy and paste for this one. It will be easier for you for now. And yep, you will do this. So the weight equals to 140, feet equals to 6, inches equals to 25. Now I would like to convert from the pound to kilogram. Okay, so the weight multiplied by 0.4, it will be in kilo. And then the height, which is in feet and inches, after you convert to inches and you multiply with 0.0254, it will be in meters. After you have the kilos and you have the meters, then you will go with the PMI, which is the same with the equation 2. Then after you have this, you can see the result. Yes, the PMI is the same like before, 10.46, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I have one more thing that you can do is to limit the number of decimal. If you check this one, the number of decimal is too long, and usually we don't need that long. In order to cut the decimal, you can do like this one. Yeah. So we have the value PMI, and the PMI will be multiplied by 100. Okay. After we have the new value, I would like to divide with 100, and the value will be in integer. Okay, can you understand? So if I have 10.46, so 10.46 multiplied by 100, it means 1046. And after I have 1046, actually 1046.122222222, and then I make it as integer. Then I will just have 1046. After I have 1046, I will divide with 100, then it written back as 10.46. After we have 10.46 here, then I will make it as a double. Because it is a double, then you will see the decimal number, and only 2 decimals will appear. Okay, so this is the end of this chapter. So you learn about how to make comments, and you learn about the math operators, and you learn about the variables. So this section explains how the statements run in a sequential order. So you learn already how the multiplication, division, modulo, and addition, subtraction, which one is the first, which one is the next, and you know what is the operation. And yeah, I will give you questions to 2.1, and then I'll give you 2. Okay, so what is the result of this one? Write a program to convert a number which is distant in feet into meter. So 1 feet equals to 0.3048 meter. The output is suggested to be integer. Okay. So let's say if I have the value of the variable is 10, then you will get the value is 3 as the output. Okay. So how can you make the Java program? Try at home. The second question is, if I have this, I have this problem. So what is the result? Okay. So I would like to ask you to do this one as your practice. Okay. You can practice at home, and I will open the submission. I will not evaluate. I will not give you any credit, but try. Okay. Try. You need to submit it to the e-class. Okay. You need to submit the answer of problem 02-01, and you need to answer the problem of 0202. Okay. So you can do anything. For the first question, you need to type the Java code. For the second question, you need to get the output. Okay. Now I will teach you how to get the file. Maybe you will ask me, how can I get this file? Shall I just copy and paste this into Word? Yeah. Maybe you can say, oh, I would like to make it a Word file, and then I will just make the Word after I make this one. Oops, sorry. And after this one, and you shall I copy and paste this one? Control A, Control C, and then Control V, like this one? No, this is not correct. Okay, so you can just submit the Java file. Where's the Java file? You can check this one. The Java file is located in, you can click this one and then to right click, okay, and then after you do the right click, you can check the properties. When you click the properties, here you are, you can see the location. So the location of the project is in this path. See users, user Eclipse Spring 2020 first project. When you click this one, then it shows your project or your folder. And if you double click, then you can see there are two folder, bin and src. You can go to the src and you can see the first and section 2. So you can see this is exactly the same. The first means it is the first folder. Section 02, it is the folder with the name section 02. If you click one more time, then you can see all the Java file. Java circle array 01, circle array 02, circle array 03, and so on. So if you want to submit, then you need to submit this Java file. Okay, so this Java file will be submitted to the eClass for your assignment, for your exam, and maybe for your practice. Okay, then if you have any questions, just feel free to send me an email, or if you want to make a comment in this YouTube videos, okay, you can also do that one, or we will have more discussion in the Facebook. Thank you very much for listening. See you.